Rick Ross, Meek Mill, too good to be true, too bad to listen to. Well, in my opinion. Anyway, I ain't talking about shit on this album. I ain't gonna necessarily say I was surprised, but I guess I was took off guard because somebody like Rick Ross kind of has a certain way with choosing his beats, and he has a certain way of rapping. Now he always kind of had that luxury type of rap or flow or whatever, but he kind of lazy on this project. He don't got too much to say. The nigga sound like he basically got too much money, and he really didn't want to do this. And I almost feel like they used the hype of them coming back together to do this project to see if people would like jump out to go listen to this or go buy this project because they excited to see Meek Mill and Rick Ross back together. The thing about that is, why didn't y'all kind of get into that? I ain't saying put your business out there, what y'all was going through, business OIs or whatever, but it could have been a point where y'all could have touched on certain things where we got a lot of hip hop groups that's always falling apart. You know, big hip hop groups is always falling apart. Why not touch a little bit on those certain topics and the fact that y'all back together, and it could be a learning lesson for other younger groups that might be coming up together. Look at Griselda and them. There's other groups out here that's like kind of had that conglomerate and they still sticking in that or whatever. But it would have been interesting to hear y'all just kind of go into certain other topics. And we got a person, like I said, named D1 that kind of is talking about this type of shit. And it's like, y'all niggas ain't got nothing else to talk about. Meek Mill in particular, like, damn, nigga, I mean, can you give us something? Battle rapper guy? Like, where's them, that championship type of flow? You know what I'm saying? Nightmares and dreams, and like, I get it. Y'all done got to a certain level where y'all done got certain money, but damn, these niggas sound lazy as fuck on here, bro. And the production,
All I hear is they are tired of fucking bad bitches and driving fast cars because it's not really fulfilling in their life. So that's all they have to talk about, but they want to feel something. And I'm like, find something that means something in your life instead of fucking bad bitches and driving fast cars. Cause
bro, Meek Mill is doing prison reform. Why none of this is mentioned in some of these records?
nope, they talking
And
about killing people in the streets, and I was like, yeah.
Tony, I ain't gonna
Mm.
say all that, but as far as them bars they was writing, need their ass kicked. And whoever wrote for them, maybe somebody was right for these niggas this time. I don't know. I was hoping if he gonna scream, at least scream something goddamn decent. He ain't screaming about shit in this, man. He just yelling. That nigga's yelling. That's all he doing. It's at certain moments where I feel like Rick Ross is not even on beat because he almost, it's like his, like nobody lyrics is coming together. For y'all to be MMG, shout out to the feature they got with Wale too. Uh, that ain't necessarily one of my favorites. I actually like the one with Tiana Taylor and DJ Khaled, Above the Law, which is a beat from I think Snoop Dogg. So I probably why I really like that song because I think that's an older like Death Row beat. But outside of that, ain't shit else I can really point out with this album. It's nothing. Like the production on here just took me off guard. It sounded like they, and they ain't no disrespect to NBA YoungBoy, but I don't necessarily listen to him. But the way these beats just was going in with each other, and I'm like, nigga, is this the same song? Didn't I just listen to this? What is this? Like, and once again, I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying, dog out Mika Ross. I definitely gotta give my critique though, because I just listened to Jeezy. Like that nigga, you talking about trapping this and the third. Look where he became and what he's talking about on that last album he just put out, nigga. Listen to the last couple projects he done put out as far as growth and what he's talking about. Like, come on, even with the production, he's able to keep some of that sound that he originated from as far as the 808s and still keep that tone of what he's talking about while still elevating it. Talking to the younger youth and talking to us as far as the people that came up with him listening to him.
Mm-hmm.
And when he does talk about the trap shit, he's talking from a past tense. He's talking about what came with it, life lessons, shit like that. Not talking about I'm out here still trying to do this, so I'm trying to catch you at a red light and this and the third. Like, no, that's
Yep.
all I'm saying, man. And even with recent projects we don't listen to from people like Offset, Takeoff them, and I know they got a certain emotion that they going through with losing their brother or whatever. But damn, they younger than y'all, and they out here making more mature music. It seems like straight up. This project sounds like two young niggas that just got signed, and ain't no type of hunger in they ain't nothing there. And I ain't even sitting here mad. I'm like, hey, you get that type of money. I'm just saying maybe y'all should go in the background and start producing them, maybe, or maybe start a MMG label back up and start working with other artists. Yes, y'all. If you can't tell, I didn't like this. Nadia, you had anything you liked about this, or
Nah, I couldn't get through it. It was it's just low vibrational. And I know that people feel like that's an overused term, but like there's no other way to describe it. I was just like, yeah, what Chris Brown talking about?
yeah, that's what I should have started with instead of this shit. But once again, hip hop, we come here talking about rap or whatever. So I wanted to jump on this, and I was kind of looking forward to this because I'm like, damn, this Rick Ross and Meek Mill. Once again, I gotta apologize to Drake and 21, and the reason I'm saying that because they shit sound way better than this. I will go back and
The
listen to a
production
couple of them
sound
songs.
better. The songs are still just mid to me, so it's
I
whatever.
feel what you're saying, but goddamn, I guess this was just that bad. Like they got some decent songs on there, and give or take, they are still younger artists too, as far as Drake and 21 Savage.
Yeah.
All right, man. My bad if y'all heard me biting on my ice. I need to stop that. But shout out to Rick Ross and Meek Mill, man. Once again, as far as past tense, they got some classic projects out here, but them coming together, maybe they need to just start or stick with doing solo projects apart from each other. Definitely. But it was good hearing Wale on here as far as having the whole MMG together. That's what I would say.